Hi, I'm Sophie Giuliano, author of the Gorgeously Green book series. And today I am going to show you how to make a gourmet organic meal for less than the cost of a Burger King meal. Now, how would you think is that possible? Well, I am going to show you how. Because you see, most of the time when people think organic, a lot of people say, well, it's fine if you can afford it or if you've got the time. Well, I'm going to bust those two myths right away. Time, we're going to do it quickly now. Cost, as I say, less than a Burger King meal. So let's get started. I've cut up here some carrots, some onions, and some celery. And I've heated a little bit of grapeseed oil. I like frying in grapeseed oil as it has a very high smoke point, unlike olive oil that I never use when I cook. I use extra virgin olive oil only for finishing off my food, as do the Italians, I may add. All right, so that's cooking nicely. I just want those veggies just to soften a little bit. This I make in the morning, by the way, in about 5 minutes, tops 8 minutes, when I'm rushing around before taking my daughter to school. Shove it in the slow cooker and kaboom. When you're done, come back, the house is filled with this incredible aroma. Now I'm going to throw in also a little bit of garlic. All these vegetables, just roughly chop them. There's no exacts with this because it's going to slow cook. It's all going to mush down and meld down anyway. All right, so my veggies are all nicely humming away, frying away there. Next thing, I'm going to put in chicken. So I'm using chicken thighs. The reason I'm using organic chicken thighs is that they are way less expensive than using chicken breasts. Never use chicken breasts when you're cooking a stew or a casserole or anything like that. This is the way to go. I'm also going to just use 5. So this meal is for a family of 5 people. And I'm only using 5 of these. And you may think, well, that's not enough meat per person, but it is when we're finished. And you'll see why. So I'm just going to literally dump them in there, like so. No fuss, no muss, in they go. And I'm just very gently browning them. At the same time, I am going to throw in a little bit of white wine. I always love the sizzle and smell when I add wine of any description to a dish. I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit more so it's on sort of medium high. And I'm just going to move these chicken thighs around the pan a little bit. Okay, next thing that's going to go in is some chicken stock. Now I made this with chicken bouillon cubes, very inexpensive to buy. 2 of them in here with about 500 milliliters of boiling water. You don't really have to have them dissolve completely because they'll dissolve when they are in there, like so. Again, mix it around a little bit. The next thing that's going to go in is beans. Now, when I'm making these organic dishes for 5 or big families, I add loads of beans because this makes up for not so much meat. It's very filling. It's packed with beautiful protein. So I'm putting in here white beans. These are called Great Northern beans. I'm putting in pinto beans, 1 15-ounce can of each. It's already filling out now. Getting filling. And then the last ingredient that really fills this out and makes this an incredibly satisfying meal is I'm going to add about 2 large handfuls, again eyeball it, of barley, pearl barley. Mix that around like so. I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning and I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves. In fact, I'm just going to chuck all those bay leaves in because why not? And a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And that, my friends, is that. Now, I'm going to take it off here. I'm going to put it on the slow cooker. I'm going to put it on medium high. I'm going to leave it there for 8 hours. And when I come back at the end of the day, there will be a perfect gourmet organic meal for 5 for way less than the cost of a Burger King meal. Remember, you can always do it yourself and do it gorgeously.